I'm here at the Church of Canons Ashby in Northamptonshire, and I've always wondered if you took the slower route that Google suggests on Google Maps, how long would it actually take you to get where you're going? Would it take an extra hour, half hour? Will it just keep going and keep sending you on diversions and never get you there? I've been quite curious, so as I say, I'm here at Canons Ashby, and we're going to go to Chesterton Mill, which was famously in Forza Horizons 4 if you're into video gaming, and we're going to answer that question. How much longer will it take to take the slow way on Google Maps? Okay, so to Chesterton Mill is meant to be 35 minutes. There are a myriad of little roads and everything between us and there. Let's see where it takes us. We've already got a suggestion on the map of a similar ETA, so we're not going to take that one. I won't count those. Anything that is slower. Okay, so it begins, and already we've got a 2-minute slower route. Let's take the 2-minute slower route, and here we go. Round we go there. So already we're 2 minutes down, and I did miss the ETA. The ETA is now 4:56. I'm doing this on a Sunday afternoon. It's a lovely afternoon for it. I thought, I've got all this gear and I never use the bloody stuff. Let's go and make a fun little video, because that's ideally what it's for, and it's an excuse to get out. And I hope this channel turns into something where it just shows you that you can go have fun and just do quirky, weird things. You don't need to spend a huge amount of money. You don't need the most up-to-date bike, or don't need the most expensive holiday, exotic location. I mean, look, I'm in the heart of the English countryside, and other than the fact that the sun's just gone in, it is still beautiful, and in fact it's just coming out again. It's beautiful and dry. So 4:56 is the ETA at the moment, and if it says similar ETA, I won't go for it. It has to say slower. That's going to be my rule for this. It has to say slower. It can't say similar. So that's my rule. There's some nice lanes. He says hitting that big pothole up that way through a wedding venue. There's another one just coming up here. Yep, there we go. That's a slower. I did see it earlier pop up on the map as 4 minutes slower. There we go. It's just popped up again. So 4 minutes slower, it said, this route. So we're taking this route. So cumulatively that's 6 minutes, I believe. They're still saying 6:56. Now where is okay, I don't know if you can see the screen very well. I am recording the screen as I go along, so I need to be careful of that and not disappearing. But I imagine it's which way is it taking me? I think it would have taken me right.
You can't
So
see
let me
me.
just stop and check. 1 minute slower. Yep, we're going to go right. So we're going to go right here. Let's see where this lady's going. There we go, just let her know I've seen her. And then we will sit this way. It did just change to similar ETA, but it did say 1 minute, and I think the original 4 minutes said this way. So we're now at 4:58 is where we are now. I am genuinely curious how long this is going to take, and I've got to be careful with my batteries and stuff, because the rookie of me didn't charge it up after my little jaunt yesterday, where I didn't really film anything other than a little ride with a friend, more from a crash cam than anything. I wasn't recording anything specifically, so I've got to be very careful about everything. Everything is half baked. My phone, you'll see, is at like 53%. My camera, I've got one battery charging here, so I can pull over at any point and pull that out. It's more my phone I'm worried about. I have turned down the quality of it. And that's a little hack for you. A little hack is if you've got issues with keeping your phone charged. So in the past I've had bikes where I haven't had nice quad locks with chargers and stuff, or even way back in the day when we didn't have wireless charging, ports would get wet and it would stop charging from the power bank in your pocket. Little trick is to A, turn down brightness, which is quite obvious, but B, change your display settings to a lower resolution. So it's 4:58 still. Let's go this way. There we go. And I've got another 2 minutes slower. I've got to remember not to follow the map, but the habit is to follow the map, isn't it? When you use Google quite a lot. I mean, even going to and from work, I will tend to use, even though I know where to go, I'll tend to use Google in case there's a closed road, because I commute down the M1 and some main roads, and you always know that someone somewhere is going to have a crash at some point. It's the only reason why I have it on. I know I'm a motorbike, I know I can filter, but if I don't have to bother with the traffic at all, then that's a win, because usually I leave quite late from work, which is a bad habit of mine. So we are now at still 4:58 apparently. Now, I'm not blasting around here, I am taking it relatively easy, but that being said, as you can see, these roads are a bit nasty out. So the average speed of these roads might be slightly lower, because you have cars going along it that are probably driving a little bit slower than I go. But as I say, I'm not hooning around, I'm not trying to anyway, just taking a nice easy cruise. And again, just look at the nice roads I'm on, you know, nice little bends and twists and... Oh, hold on, road ahead closed. So, does this invalidate my test? How far can I go? I often find... No, it's that one, okay. We got HS2 going down around here. So that's probably worth mentioning as well. That looks like it might be in a lane, to be fair. Or construction traffic just ruined the road that was there. And again, I can just see there is a 1 minute slower suggestion, so we'll take it. We'll take our 1 minute slower if I can, unless the road is closed. I didn't factor in HS2. Generally Google's quite up to date with that kind of thing now, so hopefully it doesn't get in the way of our scientific tests. Super scientific. Yeah, so what was I saying? Yeah, going, it says similar ETA, but it did say a minute, so I count that one because it did actually flag as a minute. Let's go explore this other lane. And again, I've just gone from a slightly narrow road to a slightly narrower road. Slightly narrower road. And yeah, just another lane to explore. Because I think now I'm at a point where I don't usually come out this way. So I am a bit at the mercy of Google Maps. So it's not a common place. Cross over the most expensive train line in the world of HS2. Big old tunnels you won't be able to see, I don't think, down there being dug. Oh yeah, I'll do that. There you go. GS 800. I picked it up, I think 3.5, 2.5, something like that. It's got many miles on. And you'd have thought by now I would learn which gear I need to be in, or I am in. Yeah, it's now nearly, what is it, 80,000 miles or something? 75,000 miles. I'm mistaken. 75,000 miles. 3 minutes slower. So, interestingly, the fact it's telling me everything's slower, I'm still 457, and as I say, I think it might be just the speed that I'm going at things. It probably has a slower average speed for some of these roads. And we're gonna just try and get out behind this one. There we go. Is it gonna ask me to turn around? What is it doing? I think Google's actually getting me to turn around. I want to get there before all my batteries run out. So it says similar ETA. Now, I would imagine that Google might have tried to send me this way as a minute slower. So unless we're going to do a U-turn, I'm going to entertain it and just guess that this was the minute slower route that it offered me just a second ago. So we will go this way. So we're 16:59 again. We're bouncing around the 5 o'clock mark. I also didn't fill up with fuel, so I've probably got another 50 miles of fuel or thereabouts. But we'll go back across HS2 and yeah, we'll see where this takes us. And I've just got to open my visor because somehow all these bugs are getting in here. Oh no, sorry, 1 minute slower. We're going back up to the 1 minute slower route. So I know where I am now again. I'm following a 1 minute slower because it did say 1 minute slower. So we're now at 5 o'clock. I'm going to put a time limit on this of 5:15. At 5:15, if it still says over 20 minutes away, I'm going to draw that as a conclusion. Again, because I'm worried about my battery and the fuel. I mean, I could stop and carry on. We'll see. That would be my thing. If we get to 5 o'clock, or was it 5:15, and it's still sending me around and I'm more than 20 minutes away, I'll draw a conclusion. I think that gives the test an awful long time then to have proven the fact that you'll probably never get there. But part of me wants to see it through, and I'll probably end up staying out very late trying to prove to myself what would actually happen. Yeah, so I know where I am now. I'm now heading back towards Daventry. So I'm actually heading north, away, I believe, from Chester. Where are we? We're actually heading northeast by the compass on the map at the moment, which is down there. I don't know if you can see that. I'll probably do something with in post. So we're actually heading away. We're actually to the east now. So let's see if we'll actually get that. I'm very, very interested, very intrigued. Similar ETA. Now we said we're not going for similar ETAs. It has to say a minute or less. So I'm going to stay on what it's thrown me on. It does say similar ETA. We're going this way then. And again, one thing to think about is the fuel efficiency that they put into Google probably a few years ago now. At some point in time they put in the efficiency thing to be more fuel efficient with your routes. So that's coming into play here, and that said similar ETA with the Leaf. So I am kind of discounting a little bit of this. Let me know if you think it's cheating, if I should take every recommended diversion. Maybe we'll do a separate video where we do that. We've got another 2 minutes slower. So guess what we're going to take? The 2 minutes slower that's coming up. I wonder how much mileage. I don't feel I can see on my footage how many miles more I've done because of this as well. Not only the time, but how many more miles. Similar ETA coming up. So again, we don't do the similar ETAs. Although I think in the spirit of things it might have been trying to chuck me that way, because it's going to put me... Let's do an experiment for science. We're going to follow where it's sending me, follow our rule from before. But I think in the spirit of things it was probably trying to chuck me that other way. Yeah, because it's put me straight back on the road that I was already on. So there's another quirk of Google. We saw it earlier where it might have turned us around, on just taken us down to the roundabout to turn us around, which it tried to do, and I thought in the spirit of it, it was probably trying to take me the other way, and I did it. I'm going to break my own rule, but as you can see here, it's probably doing it now.
Hello there.
Anxiety talk to yourself while loads of people are watching you. Big anxiety. Self-consciousness, I think, is what it is. I'm just a bit self-conscious that I've missed something, because I'm waffling away to myself. And again, HS2, we're going back across HS2 again now. Good job, Google. Zigzagging HS2, the most scenic places. You take me to the most wonderful places, Google. Look how scenic it is if you're into your heavy machinery, your heavy plant-based machinery. We've got another 2 minutes slower. We have another 2 minutes slower. While I'm babbling away, there is another more important thing to take our interest. Another minute slower. So we're at 5 o'clock, and I am getting closer. We are at 9.2 miles away, and actually the time has dropped again. Right, I'm going to pull over here just to check batteries. So that will throw us out just a little bit on our timings, but it's important, and I've just stalled it gracefully. So let's see where we are with battery. Anyway, let's continue. There's a few seconds that we lost there checking our battery levels. This DJI Action 2 has a better battery than I give it credit for. Right, on we go, back into the countryside, out of the nice little village. And we are at 1 minute past 5 and 7 miles out. My memory's like a sieve as well, so it'll be interesting to see how much longer it's taken, how many more miles we've done, as opposed to the estimated. Although I have just seen a 4 minute slower. Will we get there? Will we ever get there? Is this a T-junction? No, I can go straight ahead. 3 minutes slow. Unsuitable for road vehicles. Ooh. I think I know where I am. That is Burton Dassett Hills, and that back there was a lane that goes up there, which I want to go and do. I haven't done that one. Again, I kind of do come out here now and again. I'm not totally lost. I mean, how can I be? I have Google here. Now, similar ETA, it'd be more scenic, but it's not slower. And I can't see for this one if it is any slower. Oh, hold on. Ooh, 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 ooh. I'm going down this one. Now, it would have been nice to go up there, but again, I've got my rules. So I'm going to keep to my rules of not going down the similar ETAs. Maybe we'll do one in the future, as I keep saying. I mean, look at these little lanes that I'm finding. Is that a canal? No, it's a train. It did feel more trainy. Yeah, maybe we'll run this again in the future. I'm 7.2 miles now, so I've got a feeling. We are going to get there. We are going to get there. Sorry, thank you. Yeah, we are going to get there because it's nearby Burton Desert Hills. I have been here before, so for years the sales have been down on Chesterton Mill, the iconic sales, and apparently a couple of months ago they put them back up. So fingers crossed I'll actually see Chesterton Mill with the sales up, and that's the whole reason why I'm going here. It gave me an excuse to do a nice little video. No, I've not been down this road, which is part of what this challenge is about, is finding new roads. Okay, there is an Esso, but I'm not going to fuel up because apparently I'm only 5.4 miles away and it's not giving me anything slower. So we're now, I think, on a home stretch. I think we're coming to a main road here, and unless it's going to do something absolutely crazy, I think we're almost there. Similar ETA. It's not slower, just similar. And my rule is that we don't take it, as much as I think that's going to be a really nice, it's called the Old Gated Road. Do we stick to my arbitrary rule, or do we go down the similar ETA? I think I've already ruined it once. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go right. I'm gonna go down the Old Gated Road because I've not been down it before. I'm breaking my rule. Because really it's a similar ETA, so is it really important? I don't know, but it's my little trip. Oh dear, hello. Where have I ended up? What's have I just taken a total wrong turn? I'm so busy looking down at everything. The worst U-turn known to man. What the fuck? Where did? Oh, okay, I see what I did wrong. I'm an idiot. I was so focused on breaking my rule that I've taken a wrong turn. Okay, 30 seconds back on the clock because I fluffed up. I went right too soon. I knew it was a new housing estate. I just assumed they'd built across an old road or something. Again, I'm not a smart man, you know, but this would be an interesting road, and it's called the Old Gated Road. So I want to go down it and see what it's about. Looks like they are going to be building houses out here, so I was half right. But oh yes! There it is! There it is! Oh, my voice broke like a teenager, I'm so excited. Yes! We're getting there, and Windmill Hill Lane will signify that there is going to be no more different directions, slower routes, etc, etc. So my last little diversion was a new road for me. Chesterton Mill. Let's get some pictures. I've arrived. I've not officially arrived until I get to the car park. It is quite busy. I look like a madman as I pull up chatting to myself, but I've made it. There we go. We did it. So let's take a look at the totals. It was 11 minutes longer according to the Google duration that it recorded, and it was only 1 mile longer. That was a massive surprise. I thought it'd be a lot longer than that with all the diversions it tried to send us down. And the total as we were going along was 18 minutes as we was adding it up as we went. And I think the disparity is probably due to the average speed that it was expecting us to do versus what we did do. I had a lot of fun making this, and I hope you found it a little bit interesting. We'll try and improve for the next one because it's the first time that I've done anything like this. So hopefully see you then, and we'll leave it there.